Hi, everyone. My name is Elaine Peterson, and I look forward to getting to know you as we go through this cohort experience. Um, I don't know what's in store, but I suspect it's going to be something really incredible and wonderful, and so I look forward to experiencing it with you. I am a native of Austin, as is my mother, so I'm a second generation native Austinite. It's pretty rare these days, I suspect. I lived here until 1975 when I graduated from UT. Went to Denver, Colorado, and was there for a few months before going to Omaha, Nebraska, and on to Midland, Michigan. I lived there long enough to enjoy true fall color, which has since spoiled me. It's my very favorite season of the year. But, mm, every now and then if I can get away and enjoy fall color, it works. We don't see a whole lot of that here in Austin. But I came back home in 1983, and we came home because at that point my husband and I had two small kids. We realized they wouldn't know their grandparents if we continued on the corporate track that he was on. So we chose to come back to Austin. Um, my guys are now grown young men. Mm, Maybe not so young since one of them's almost 40, but my oldest, Kevin Guy, is on the military prayer list for our church, and he has just moved back to Texas. He's stationed in El Paso now after 3.5 years, most recently in Germany. So it's good to have him back a little closer. My youngest son, David, lives just a few blocks away here in Austin, but has recently met a very nice young lady, and she's from San Antonio. So I think his days here in Austin may be numbered. My husband Bob and I have been married for 23 years. We met at church, and I remember him as the only usher who would look you in the eyes and smile and welcome you as you entered into our sanctuary. Excuse me. He has two girls, and they have 5 kids total, ranging from age 8 up to 22. I'm Grandma Laney to them, and then Kevin has 2 kids that are 10 and 12, and I'm Nana to them. So I enjoy my grandma names. I just love babies, and the joy of grandchildren is just, it's been beyond my wildest expectations. Um, a little bit about me. I've been a member at Covenant since 1991. I joined the choir in 1992 because they were going to take a choir trip to Estonia and St. Petersburg, and I'd always wanted to see Russia, so that was the main impetus for joining the choir. I hadn't been in a choir since I was a child, so I had no clue what was in store. Um, Fortunately, Tom Brown has taught me a lot during these years that he's been our choir director. My voice may not be a whole lot better than it was, but at least I have a better idea of what I'm supposed to be singing anyway. Um, let's see. My days are filled mainly with going to jazzercise, working on crafts, because I have an Etsy store, and so I try and keep that fairly well stocked with my crafts. I also spend a lot of time at church, whether it's for lamplighters or choir or small group. And lately I've started doing volunteer work for street youth ministry. So that takes me to church twice a week for pickups and deliveries. So with that, my days are fairly full. Um, the things that bring me joy, besides singing in the choir, which Silent Night on Christmas Eve just always brings me to tears. The feeling of peace, of expectation, of hope from Christ's birth is just, it touches me deeply. Um, Singing, New Fallen Snow, color, I love color. I love a little bit of sparkle in my life. I'll usually have sparkly earrings or sparkly shoes or maybe a necklace. Not too much. I try and keep it in moderation, but a little bit. And Some of you may not know that my first legal name was Dorothy until I had to legally drop it so that my Texas driver's license and Social Security would match. So I guess that's enough for now, and I look forward to meeting you all next week and seeing what God has in store for us in this experience. Bye.